Ajan saya di Kína. Di Kína. Ya soalnya. Saya bila tinggal sih. Orang-orang. Ada自2008年2月29日起，以下航空公司转往3号航站楼地名山东航空公司。Koen í ímesku vélina, þetta náttstart, mikla viðröð, fólki að byrja að borða hérna. Dúrverður hérna gránagröðum og hérna eitthvað hérna með. Borgin Siam. Það flugstæði sem var að koma út í hérna. Það er ekki stórkostlega með þeirra og minni maður held ég. Hér í þessari borg og ekki eru leir hermenn miklu. Það var skoðað það ekki. Nästa program.
It's not the biggest city in China. The biggest city in terms of our population has SHAANXI, Shaanxi province. The concept of the province is exactly the same as the concept of a state in the United States. The United States has 50 states, right? We got 31 different provinces in China. 31. And this province is located in the right middle part of China. So if you check our map, this province will remind you of the country of England. It's very long and very narrow. From its northern end to its southern end, it's more than 1,000 kilometers from its north to south. The most widest part.
Restaurant sem við förum á hérna, áður en við skoða leir kallana í djúpt í jörðu. Þetta er eitt af vinsælustu ferðamannastöðum í Kína. Koma hér trúlega milljónir. Þetta er ekki það. Gefa garða. Aðstæðir maður held ég. Þetta er komin að þessum hermönnum. Þetta er undarlegt allt það.
All those warriors are original. So now in front of us, that's the kinaud. To your right hand side, that's the place where the soldiers have a big offer. That's where they play the dog. In front, we see 4 horses. Originally, behind these 4 horses, there was a wooden battle chariot. Those wooden chariots cannot survive this 2,000 years. And they deteriorate.
Solid,
yeah. So that's why we cannot use these chariots. The horses are very this one has all their foot soldiers. We call those infantry here. So from pin number 1, we're supposed to find over 6,000 soldiers here. 6,000. So then later on, as soon as you go in, you may find there are 10 walls in it. The pit was got about, let's say, 230 meters long, 62 meters wide, and 5 meters deep. Then they made 10 walls in it, parallel walls. within a wall, those are solid walls. There's nothing inside. So the wall, these 10 walls divide this pit into 11 trenches, right? With the side of the pit into 11 trenches. Then they fire the side of the wall to make the wall harder so that the wall won't collapse very easily. Every 1.4 meters along the side of the wall, it was attached by a wooden pole so that the wall won't collapse easily. Then on the floor, it was so hardly tamped, rammed. Then they formed 45 centimeters of the rammed earth underneath. Then it was paved by bricks. All those soldiers were made outside, like life-size ones. The shortest soldier is about 1.78 meters. The tallest one is 1.97 meters, almost 2 meters tall. The lightest soldier is 110 kilograms. While the heaviest one, they're as heavy as 300 kilograms. Then they were all carried down into these 11 trenches, like the battle formation of the infantry. So what is the battle formation for infantry is, later on when you step into the pit, you will find right in the front, there are 3 rows of soldiers standing right in front of the wall. We call those the vanguards, or the archers. They were all using the bows. So they were guarding the front. If you look at the very side...
Skemmir svona sem bara buskið. Það er vakna og búin burtu. Fólk sem skal lappa hérna hringinn, lækka sig þannig upp. Eða Framlinen här. Vestan liða harfa. Illa harnir svolítið. Náður ekki mér ástæður. 它挖出来3天一见空气，它的颜色马上氧化脱落。我们国家的科研指导开发有。我可以拿有。Strömmur. Unglingarnir taka myndir með símanum, alls staðar eins. Ekkert að segja þessi heiðskýrt eða tækt loft í Kína. Það er svolítið mengun og gufa og drulla hérna. Akrafjallið hérna bakvið, það sést allveg. Það var í einhverju móðu. Þarf að laga. Like him, who has 2 masks on their heads, those are all the generals. The one like him, who has a square, flat top, is one of the officers, one of the military officers, who give ideas to the generals. And the one like him, who has only one knob. One knob is one of the soldiers, and the way is one soldier. The one like him is very The one on me, these mini ones, those are the mini archers. It took innumerable Asian Chinese craftsmen many years to make these figures and arrange them underground.
To apply to which university I'm going to, I talked to my father because my parents never agree with my choice. My father was an ophthalmologist, a cardiologist, cardiologist, people who operate on people's heart. My mother was an ophthalmologist, do the surgery on people's eyes. So both of them, they were doctors. They wanted me to become a doctor. They said, Robin, your elder sister is a girl, of course. We don't expect too much for her. So then my sister went to the Xi'an Music Conservatory. So her major was piano. She plays very well. And my brother, he said, my father told me, your brother is not as smart as you are, so then let him be. So my brother went to university. His major was civil engineering. Now he's civil engineers. Now he's designing those overcross bridges, those high buildings, those things. And my father told me, and you are the smartest one, and you can become a doctor. By the time when I was about 17 or 18, we were thinking we were adults. So then we want them, the whole society admit that we are already adults. But we didn't know the society very well. So then what we do is to do whatever the opposite way my father told me to do, in order to let him realize that I'm strong, I'm tough. And no matter my decision is wrong, is just ridiculous. So then by the time when I was applying my university, which one to go, I told him, I've been listening to you for these 17 years. Now this choice is very important to me. It's related to my future. Can I choose something? I do suggest you to go to this foreign language university, because there you can directly talk to their students. They speak English. They speak different language. You don't need me anymore. You can directly talk to them in that college. So then when you arrive there, you can talk to the people, because this university takes students from all over China. You can ask about their life. Where does she come from? Where does he come from? And from your province, what's the life look like? So then you can, it's like a condensed the society of whole China from that school. So then, if you don't have anything very important to do this afternoon, I do suggest you to go to that university. Yeah. It's very interesting. And you ask them about their school fees, about the daily life, about how much they should spend in their college, and where do their teacher come from. Are those still the same teacher who taught me English? The time.
Taco út af og þeim 600 það er allt frekar gamalt. Ástæðanveldi náttúrulega. Leigubílar það er grænir, það er heilt borgarinn. Það er neðan. Þetta er 1300 ára gamalt. Kínverskar hænur. Krabbandi. Annars í bakinn. Það er búta hænur. Það er ekki með röðstur. Drengurinn það verið. Bæsla. Konið svona sölubúð. Nú er að jaði. Steinn smíða þetta mikil þolinmæði.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so next section of the fish jade. So now Sam can show you in China, in the typical traditional green color jade, we call Chinese Xiu jade. X-A-U. Xiu jade from the mountain. Nephrite. Because this kind of jade in China is popular. Yeah, we still call traditional green color jade from the mountain. Yeah, so this kind of jade in China, you know.
Slípa á sandsökkum. Þannig kallavinna. Þetta er óhemið þolinmæði sem er í þessu. Tveir líka. Þeir eru allir konum með sparperur hérna. Þeim er tekin ákvörðun með það. Það taka það svona rólegt. Þarna verður að kapa það. Það er að blanda það stanum.
Það er sniðuð með tæki, það er sniðulega útbúið. Þetta er miklu auðveldara heldur en hjólbörn sem við erum.
Já, þú ert ekki að eiga eftir að...
Þetta er ekki eins og allt, sko. Auðvelt að skipta úr þessu, sko.
Já, borgarmúrnum, síðan. 600 ára gammal. Sérstök náttúrulega.
Það er með að lappa hérna.
White balance.
Flytta á hann. Og bæjarlífi. Og við sem að láta tæma við. Aðeins ofar, sér hérna í vonambúri. Það var ekki það. Rúluðu. Þetta er sveitaður. Hann er aðalfjörður. Hann er bara stöltur, sko. Það er lengi sveit. Skóla hérna. Og sveita barnaskóla. Já, maður veit að hvernig það er stilt og búið.
Hérna, hóp sem að við komum saman sem sagt á stíkorum staðnum, þannig þessar bækur. Og það bara þarf að safna þessu til mín, þetta er önnur bókin Lott.
Þessi.
Hello. Hi.
Invite Mrs. Wang, the teacher in the private school, to introduce their primary school.
很高兴认识大家，
Very glad to know you.
看到我们的同行呢，我感到非常的亲切。
She feels very happy to meet these counterparts, teachers from another part of the world.
今天很荣幸呢，我能来给介绍我们的学校。
I'm honored today also to have a chance of introducing the primary school to all of them. Whale Valley. It looks like a big whale, like a big fish in that size. It's called Whale Valley. It was a very nice, natural beauty. You can see from the show here.
It's Álftamýrar skóli.
That's a show we tell. I studied English, right? I have done English.
And here is books on Icelandic art.
这是他们拉丁岛学校艺术的一个艺术集。
And here is a book on the Highland landscape.
还有新疆。
男孩子没有女孩子啊。
Ładny jest to próg. Þau kenna þeim bara í AHL-skónum og kennir leikum við sko. Halló, halló, halló. Hæ. Hæ, hæ. Keppni, svona, ég maður ekki þjóður. Þetta er svona hnippingar. Þetta líst mér það. Á, koma. Læga, læga. Já.
学校的课程之一个是感恩教育和书香校园活动。
But our, let me say, special is that students' moral education, right? For example, love their parents, love school, love our society. The second one is that teach students to reading, right? To read more books, right? To open their eyes, right? Broaden their mind, right? Reading is a very, let me say, the best way to teach, right? Reading.
学校的感。
Síðan klukkan tæplega 7. Búin að vera í skóla og hingað og þangað. Næsta er flug og bátur svo. Það var verið síðan inn. Enn eina flugstöðina sko. Man ekki verið að borga hérna múlsjanga eitthvað. Ég er ná að vera úti í 4 tíma. Á flótabátnum, svo erum við að sigla svo á seinni. Það er frekar svona lítið stöð. Það er svona undan gengur.
And some pretty little trees or flowers. I see the bonsai. Yes. And after bonsai, and so we will be on the highway to the other city, Yichang City. So it's about 4 hours driving. And the road condition is good. Road condition is good. And we also have the short break on the highway. That's the quick pit stop. Okay, quick pit stop. Yes. And when we arrive at Yichang City this evening, so our dinner is in Yichang City. So after dinner, I send you to the dock. So that's the program for today. So are you clear? Okay. And it's the hottest. So how hot it is? For example, every day we are watching TV programs, reading newspaper, and listen to radios. So we could get some information from the weather forecast. In July and August, we are often told by the weather forecast today's temperature is 35 degrees centigrade, 37, 38, or 40 degrees centigrade. But I never believe the weather forecast in summer. Why? Because I made an experiment about 3 years ago. One summer afternoon, about 2 o'clock, I put a thermometer on the street. Can you guess what happened for the thermometer? It blew up in a few minutes. It's a beautiful city. Actually, I don't like the weather of the city because it's very hot in summer and it's cold in winter. The lowest temperature in January is 5 below zero. 5 below zero. So this winter, this January, this winter, it was the coldest winter in recent 50 years. In recent 50 years. So we suffered snow disaster for nearly 20 days in this city. Actually, in many cities in China this winter, so it is the coldest winter in recent 50 years. So in this city, we suffer the snow disaster for nearly 20 days. Yes. So actually, the most comfortable seasons in Wuhan are spring and autumn. For example, now. So these are most comfortable seasons. But these two seasons are quite short. So we always have this feeling. So after summer, winter is coming. After winter, the summer is coming. So, kinaud. So nowadays, so we have ourselves apartments. We have air conditioners because of family planning policy in China. So one child per couple. So every morning about 8 o'clock, so we close door, go to work, and children go to schools. So every evening we stay inside our rooms. So we don't know our neighbors' names. So we never talk with them. That means the relationship of the neighbors is much cooler than 35 years ago. So that's why nowadays we could still find some old people, famous joint ventures and cooperative enterprises. For example, you could find a lot of taxis on the streets. Some are green, some are yellow, some are red. All taxis in Wuhan are French Sichuan. French Sichuan. Yes. Sichuan in China is produced in Wuhan. Before the Sichuan company, so we could find some other different automobiles. For example, Volkswagens. So after Sichuan company, only Sichuan can be used as a taxis in Wuhan because it is produced here. That's the local protectism. So Sichuan company is one of the famous joint ventures in Wuhan. And the second one is American company. It's American beer, Budweiser. Yeah, Budweiser beer. Yes. Yeah, Budweiser beer. And the third one, that's the Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Some years ago, Pepsi was set up in Wuhan. It's near to Coca-Cola because of the competition. And nowadays, we have a lot of McDonald's, KFC, or Pizza Huts. So I think you have found a lot of them in some big cities in China. Nowadays, totally, we have 30 McDonald's in Wuhan. And also 30 KFC in Wuhan. So sometimes we are kidding, where there's McDonald's, there's KFC. And many children like McDonald's and KFC. They enjoy hamburger, fried chicken, and potato. So every Saturday, Sunday, or during the holidays, no empty seats inside McDonald's or KFC. Most people are children because they could get some free toys. Yes. And every Saturday, Sunday, or during the holidays, Chinese parents take their children. They're going to McDonald's, KFC, or department stores. They're buying new clothes, new shoes, hamburger or fried chicken for their children because of one child per couple. So I think Chinese children, they are their parents' little emperors. Yes. So sometimes I'm kidding Americans. I said, I think Chinese children have made great contribution to improve the economy of America's company. You see them like Coca, Pepsi, McDonald's, KFC, or Mickey Mouse. So China's family planning policy combines the government guidance with the wishes of the masses. The basic requirement of family planning policy is late marriages, so as to have fewer babies, especially one child per couple. But a flexible family planning policy is adopted by rural areas and ethnic minorities. In rural areas, a couple could have a second baby in some places. In areas inhabited by minority people, so each ethnic group could work out different regulations in accordance with its wish, population, culture, and customs. In general, if the ethnic groups with extremely small populations, the couple could have as many children as they want. So that's the basic requirement of family planning policy in China. And about 3 years ago, there was a reform about it. So it said if a couple don't have any sisters, don't have any brothers, so nowadays they could have a second baby. So that's a reform about it.
Hérna á þessum glæsi hótel. Lítur að vera að fá bara breska hérna einföldi var að fixa hérna í Kína. Það er flott. Það vegið þetta að fara bara hæðið.
It's the most important local festival in Wuhan. That's the collective wedding ceremony. That's the theater.
Þetta skraut hérna fyrir fram eða það er í garð. Eða Bonsjó. Líka gamli getur það að hlusta á popmusík. Steinar og steingerðar þetta.
Yeah, just as you see here, this is the rocks. This rocks is very low and it's broken. So this part is artificial lake. Okay, everyone, let me see here. This one. This one in China is the most famous of the unique in the world. No one didn't see this kind so anywhere, even in the world. This one is a local stone just from our province. And this one we will call it the chrysanthemum stone. Chrysanthemum. Yeah, you can see here. Chrysanthemum stone. This kind of stone have two parts. Black part is lava. And white part is called crystal. About 270 million years ago. The Bolton River. And 3 years ago we find it. And the fossil from the office on the front shape we have polished, just like the eagle head. But at the back we have not polished the rainbow shape. You may see the back. It's very different. You can see here, just the material inside.
Maður skildi ekki gera það. Bonsó. Tré hér. Sem að kom frá Japan. Það var samt hér sko. Steinasafn og skæjan og svona ræfislegt en að kíkja á þetta hér sko. Það er skelfilegt alveg. Þetta er gaman að gera sko, fullu stuði. Þetta er svolítið stæpur af það sko. Spilaði það. Skröðlegt malið. Það er þetta að fá þeim. Ég er þetta að sjá fyrir það. Ég geti spilað þessi. Það er ekki svolítið hér. Það líka penning.
Þetta kostar.
Tún hérna. Akkurat. Rúði. Þá er þetta Prato. Eitthvað sem við framleiða sjálfur. Það er að fólk sem er stuði. Amigas. Góðsveit hérna. Últivaskar. Góðin ekki hérna. Það er góð. Þetta er 1000 aldar ekki. Það er 1000 ára. Þannig að við blanna það. Sveitsabrenningu. Taka með þeim bara í síðu. Það er bara pizza. Það er náttúrulega. Þetta er gefið. Þetta er ekki. Kampaðinn hérna.
I think no.
Okay, so did you want any snacks?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Find a couple.
Enn eitthvað máltæðin lókið hérna. Það er bensur, laukringur hérna, fiskur hérna. Og svona aðsins sem ég. Það sé að seldum bekkurinn. Það er bara hérna í Ljótafallinn. Það er að bresta á hérna. Kynning hérna, það er svona húkarnæðing.
Kína Stream. So at first, all the passengers will transfer to the double ferry boat, go through 3 small gauges. After the gauges, all the passengers will transfer to the people boat, a wooden boat. In the middle, you will see the trackers. The strongmen will pull the boat from the downstream to the upstream. Yeah, that's the Kína Stream. When we come back after launch, the ship will go through the second gauge.
Klubben. Han har hållit nästa. Guiden mellan Tyskland och Västland. Nu kollar vi det. Det är gamla ögon här bara. Höggbönnen i kläderna. Det är ögon. Hérna er stípastígin hérna við Gálamjóka. Það er hérna því. Stípagóman.
高速service channel to the upgrade attention sign.
Það er hérna upp stíðan. Áður hérna. Stípluverk. Kvennaverðan. Kennarna. Útskýraviðbáðan.
在这个位置。那么我们在这个位置呢，看的就是蓝河大坝的坝体，因为稍后有时间我们这个后面的廊子了，要待会儿去到第二个景点啊，第二个景点登至高点的时候，我们看见。那么我们站在这个高点上面，Right. Now we are here. Yes, the same height with the dam. And so in the middle section, this is the spillway for discharging the water for flood control. But now is the dry season. It's the dry season of the Yangtze River.
Hérna hefur hann köpað sér eitthvað skipum. Það er að reyna að búta eitthvað sko. Skipastíðin.
So you can hold it up. But if one of the cables is broken, it will be very dangerous. So the jig design is designed here instead of the cable. And the research will be reaching the concrete gravity height. The average radius of pump 18 meters. The base 124 meters. So from the pump to the base, it becomes gradually wider.
Það er svona síðan tekníka skipinu. Og eigiskristallinn, það er líka komið til Kína. Þetta er ekki stálbók hérna. Það er hérna.
Mogel?
Renna við hérna út úr lakkunni. Stíplan hérna neðan einhvers staðar. Já, hún er bara hérna neðan. Það er niður frá. Þannig er það þokuskrætti. Það er þarna er stíplan sætt þeirra. Rúmið 2 kílómetrar löng. Svo sigla við hérna upp í þér. Fólkfart. Hérna er brúað. Svona er jarðgöng. bakgrunn er Bóas, þetta er stifturinn að eldur sko, hann býður fólk velkomið hérna. Þarna er okkar Engilbert. Fallega konu, hann gæti nú verið huggulegur sko, en lengur að laga það á þessu. Brennir fólk hérna inn sko. Þegar mynd á.
Chinese red wine.
Iceland hérna megin.
Take it now.
Hello, where are you from?
Where am I from? Canada.
Canada.
Já, bara þetta það. Stille ledelse.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, welcome to the ballroom. I'm the river guide Angela, and this is the captain's welcome party. So later, our captain will send the best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
尊敬的女士们、先生们，大家下午好。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, schönen guten Abend, meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren.
欢迎大家乘坐扬子江公司的总统4号人游览美丽的长江三峡。
So welcome you to the present cruise number 4 and have a good trip along the three gorges.
我们总统4号人125名员工欢迎大家的到来。
So on behalf of all the crew members, we'll send the best wishes to all of you. Let's welcome.
Okay, so meine lieben Damen und Herren, ja, darf ich zum ersten in den Namen von der Schiffsbesatzung ja, mit 125 ja, Schiffpersonal und wir persönlich Sie herzlich willkommen begrüßen. Und es ist eine große Ehre für uns, dass Sie diesmal ja mit unserem Schiff, ja, namens Präsident Nummer 4, ja, diese schöne Fahrt durch die 3 Stunden zu machen. Ich hoffe, dass Sie dabei eine schöne Zeit haben.
我本人在长江上航行40余年，请大家相信我。
So the captain, our captain on the way, and has been working on the cruise more than 40 years. So please trust our captain.
Ja, Sie bekommen bei dieser Jachtrückfahrt wirklich schon eine Sicherheit. Hallo. Ja, Sie bekommen bei uns wirklich schon eine Sicherheit.
Let's hear in Chinese. Ganbei.
Ganbei. 谢谢。
Okay, zum Schluss trinken wir auf unsere schöne Fahrt, auf schönes Wetter, auf Ihre Gesundheit. Auf Chinesisch heißt es Kanpei.
Síðan rann ég á einhverju opbátuði fabriku.
Sjáðu húsið með hérna, með blá.
Og það ekki verið að spá í mengunina. Það engar hreinsuðstöðvar eða síður eða.
It will take us 1.5 hours. Finally, we will take this area and to the boat. What takes about 15 kilometers long.
Það innan hérna þýska túristar.
There are many new buildings. Today, we
Sakna senda
arrived
SMS.
in Hadong County. Hadong,
Þetta miklu flottari stíl.
Hubei province. Hubei is located at the east of Dada Mountain. Here, it has a population of 500,000 people. Covers an area of 3,345 square kilometers.
Þetta einhverju grafslöpubændur. Það inn einhverja svona lænu hérna út frá aðalanni. Hérna einhverja bátsverð, enn minni bátar. Eitthvað. Rói hér og það.
Ég myndi þú segja ekki hvað við tala við svona
It's my pleasure to be with you. So if you have any question requests, you can ask me at any time and anywhere. I'll do my best to help you. Hope you have a good time. Thank you. Dragon come out from the mountain. You see the mouth and the 2 eyes. Did you see it? For the tourists, about 30 kilometers.
Þessi á var eins og neins.
Before the water rose, the water is only 1 or 2 meters, and the current is very strong. So rapids, they have the rapids before, here. So go upstream, the boatmen need pulling the boat. Nowadays, the water rose up. Here the water changes smoother and wider. So the boatmen row the boat to go further. They can row the boat. The 6 boatmen, they all live in the countryside along this river. The 6 boatmen live in the same village. The 6 boatmen bought this boat and they work together. So this boat belongs to the 6 boatmen. They own the boat.
Orkustöð hérna áður en að þetta hætta það. Fór ég að var hérna uppstöðlunum lengst að búa. Takk að það!
Sveima!
Nú þetta bara sýndamennska sko.
Dráttarmanna. Söng.
编完的话要1.6万。
你拿路跑上坡到现在的时候。不要打在前面，不要打在前面，招呼线外。在前头跑一个是不是跑？
Easy, 火鸡 Yeah, I see 火鸡, you see 火鸡 after me, okay? 火鸡 Yes, good. Ready? 听我来开演唱啊，火鸡唱一个简单难啊，火鸡叫了一个大兵，躺在了象牙床，收拾打扮去敲浪啊，火鸡我刚刚
Bátandi streyma. Það rigning. Ráðgjarinn setur hérna í land. Það síðan sko. Það niður í hinum veginn. Húsin til sjávar þegar það er ofan í vatni þegar það hækkar í ánni. Sér þetta víða.